Hey lovies, how are you? Thanks for watching. So I felt compelled to do this video because I'm seeing a lot of crazy shit on the internet when it comes to Carnival. So let me first talk about, let's talk about Carnival stockings. Now, some of us need them, some of us don't. I personally need to wear stockings. Knowing that I need to wear stockings, I avoid any kind of spider or cutout or any kind of panty like the plague. I just don't wear them because to me, they look crazy as fuck with stockings. I saw a lot of high-waisted spider panties with stockings this year and the shit looks fucking crazy. I'm sorry. Other thing that I saw was regular pantyhose with costumes. Why in 2017 we're still doing this is beyond me. There are so many places and outlets where you can get Carnival stockings that you don't have to do this. Please stop. Please stop, okay? I'm gonna list some of those places in the description box below because I don't want to see any of that shit in 2018. Let's talk about band launches. So there's one band, and I know you guys will know who I'm talking about if you're a Carnival enthusiast like I am, who has Carnival down to a science. They tease, they launch, website goes up, registration goes down. Okay? I don't know why other bands are not following suit. You should not have a band launch and then have your website go up weeks later. That shit should just be like boom, boom, boom. Everything is done. Even if registration is not live when that website goes up, that website should be up like within a 24-hour time frame of that band having a launch. There's a band that recently launched that did not have an actual launch with the whole kit and caboodle, you know, with the stage and the this and the that. You don't have to have that. If they didn't want to fucking do it, that's fine. Who says in the Bible, in the Carnival launch Bible, that you have to have this big fucking thing, this big ordeal? You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Let people launch their bands the way they want to launch them. Bands that do have a launch, that have these non-whiners, you know, the people that come out that could barely whine. I'm sorry, I've seen it, and you might as well just not have a launch. If you have a whole bunch of non-whiners, don't launch. Don't have some stage production. Just put your costumes out there and just have them on the fucking website. Please stop with the non-whiners. Find some people that could whine to portray your costumes, because having people come out that don't know what the fuck they doing, it does not sell your costume. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I'm seeing bad photography. Now, at the end of the day, this is a business and you want to sell your costume. I'm seeing costumes that I swear, I'm like, that motherfucker took that picture with a camera phone. I know they did. I know that is how that picture was taken. They did not have a photographer to take those pictures. In my mind, skip the band launch and pay a photographer to take some nice pictures of your costumes and put them on your website. Okay? Notice I said website. I didn't say Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google+, a fucking website. There are bands that don't have websites. Websites are fucking free. There's no reason why you should be using Facebook in lieu of a website in 2017. You can get a website for free. My website is free. Okay, well, it's not free anymore, but when I first started, it was free. And it's decent. It gets the message across. It doesn't have to have all this fancy Flash and HTML and all this extra bullshit, but you should have a website. These bands that are using Facebook as a website burn me the fuck up. Like, you hurt my soul. Get a website. Websites are free. You can do a website on Google. You can do, there's Wix, there's Square, there's a million places where you can have a website. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it does need to be clean and straight to the point without a whole bunch of extra foolishness on there. Get a website. Facebook is not a website. Other thing I'm seeing with the photography is pictures that were taken in different places. Like this picture, these set of pictures were clearly taken with the studio setup. I have frogs. I don't know if y'all just heard that. I have frogs all around my house and I can't even deal. Anyway, but that frog has been, he's been lurking for days. He needs to move the fuck on. Anyway, okay. So I'm seeing pictures that were taken in a studio, clearly with the studio setup, and then you have pictures that were taken in somebody's backyard. That's not okay. Let's get all the costumes done and the pictures taken at the same time so that it looks cohesive. It doesn't look like this patchwork thing that you just threw together. Okay, I'm plus size, okay? You can see that. There are things that I will wear that I know that this shit is, like, there are things that I know I can't wear, such as the see-through bodysuit. Now, I've seen it when it's done professionally by a designer, it looks good. But when people are at home making up their own shit, where they take an applique and sewing it to the crotch part just to give themselves some coverage, that looks fucking crazy. Don't do it. Stop wearing the see-through bodysuits with the pasties, with the tape for your nipples. It just looks a mess. And whose friends are not telling them that that shit looks fucking crazy? It doesn't look good. Please stop with the see-through bodysuits that are done. Please stop with the see-through bodysuits that are just done just haphazardly. It doesn't look good. Okay, so one of my other pet peeves is when bands don't photograph all the versions of the costume. If the costume has a high-waisted bottom, a bikini bottom, a bustier, a whole piece, all of those should be photographed so that people know what they're ordering, you know, before they pay. Because that happens to me a lot. Being full figured, I normally will go for a whole piece, but sometimes they don't photograph the whole piece, so you don't know exactly what you're getting. If that whole piece is gonna have like one of those Madonna bullet bras that look crazy, you know what I'm talking about, those crazy ass bras that don't look flattering. But not least, let me talk about these backline costumes that are strings and two fucking beads for $500. That has to end. I really need bands to the least you can do is give somebody a feathered headpiece instead of a tiara. If you're gonna give them strings, a panty, and a bra, and two rhinestones, at least give them a feathered headpiece so they can feel like they're doing something. I think that bands are getting a little bit carried away. Nothing really. It's not even a back line. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's not even Monday wear. It's ridiculous. And they're charging a whole bunch of money for it, and I need that shit to stop. Last thing I want to touch on is practicality. Now, we can't deny that costumes are getting skimpier and skimpier, right? And it's a designer's prerogative to design a costume however they want. However, in my mind, costumes also need to be practical. And practicality to me means that a costume is not cut so low at the bottom that my lips are showing. And I'm not talking about these lips. I'm not talking about these lips. I don't want my fatty outside. Practicality, and when I think about a bra, I think about underwire. Because if you don't have the wire support, anything could happen to your titties. You could have all sorts of titty slips. You need that wire to give you a little bit of support. Or, I mean, sometimes you can get away without an underwire, depending on how the bra is made. But you need some sort of support, and I'm seeing plenty costume bra tops with underboob showing. So what happens when you whining back, when you making it clap, when you doing whatever on somebody man, and your titty just falls out? Has that happened to anyone? Is it just me? Is it just my fears that have me thinking my titty gonna fall out? Or my fatty's gonna just start showing? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Comment below and let me know if you've had like a road mishap where something was showing and you didn't know. I mean, I suppose you could have a nipple slip, but I'm talking about where your titty just fell out at the bottom. Has that happened to any of you guys? I can't even take myself seriously sometimes. Anyway, let me know if that's happened to you, because I feel that's a real fear. That's a legit fear for me. Anyway, tell me what your carnival pet peeves are by commenting below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye.